Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a late night edition of studentloanjustice.org. I'm not really doing a late live stream for any particular reason other than that I didn't do a live stream earlier today where Ed McKinley, our fearless co-leader, has the night off, but I just thought I'd give it a whirl and see how many people actually tune in at this hour. I don't know. I know there's a lot of people with student loans who stay up late at night, can't sleep and stuff. So if you're watching, leave a comment so I know you're there. I'm going to keep it just exceptionally short tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Quick announcement. The Department of Education is accepting public comments right now on their crappy, doomed to fail income-driven repayment program, which is just one more confusing Byzantine way to pay gimmick that they're going to throw on the heap with all the other existing income-driven repayment programs. The most important thing you guys need to realize is that all of these income-driven repayment programs, no matter what they advertise, no matter what their top line selling points are, the vast majority of borrowers, we're talking 99% or more, are being disqualified out of these programs. So they find ways to kick people out of the program. So they never get the promised loan cancellation. So the Department of Education is accepting comments. And if you look up or down on our group, and I'm going to post the link on Twitter as well. So if you're watching us on Twitter or Facebook, just look up or down after this broadcast and you can see the link to it. I would urge everyone to weigh in, but don't buy into the nonsense. Don't be like, oh, I think it might work, but maybe if you could increase the 5% or decrease the 5% to no. We reject all income-driven repayment plans for the reasons I just mentioned. They are all fake. So, for example, here is my comment on this income-driven repayment proposal. My comment, and I would hope that you would leave something similar, but so my comment, if I can find it, where is it? Oh, yeah, my comment is, this is a non-starting, too often repeated, futile exercise by the Department of Education in the continued absence of the constitutional bankruptcy rights called for by the founders. No IDR plan, including the hodgepodge already in existence, will be anything but cruel jokes on the citizens, where the overwhelming majority of borrowers are disqualified out of the program, run with the worst of bad faith by a hopelessly captured and corrupted federal agency that has never had, does not now have, and will never have any institutional desire or intentions of actually canceling loans. That's true. Unless and until federal student loans are treated the same as all other loans in bankruptcy proceedings, rearranging deck chairs, such as what this exercise is, will only serve to perpetuate a nationally threatening, predatory abomination. Yeah, I went there. That should have been taken to the bath and drowned in the tub years or decades ago. Those are very conservative words there, so Google it. Take to the bath, drown in the tub. Google it. Undersecretary Caval and Officer Cordray should find the courage to acknowledge this failed lending program for what it is and proceed accordingly. The implications of allowing this unconstitutional loan scam to persist go well beyond student loans, and one would hope that these men realize that the stakes are very high for the country, and this will define their legacy. So that's my comment. I would hope that, particularly for those of you who have been on this group for any length of time, you're beginning to see through the swamp ease, the swamp nonsense that they are throwing our way, this being a perfect example of that. I want to talk, and by the way, if you have any questions or comments, throw them out, and if I can see them on Facebook or Twitter, I will very gladly respond to them. One other quick thing here I wanted to cover. just to sort of illustrate for you how this thing is being rolled out by the swamp. So today we see an article by a guy, Brad Palumbo, at the New York Post. He's a well-known swamp writer. And so the headline article, it was just out today at the New York Post. Headline article is why Biden's backdoor student debt bailout is a hot mess. So they're writing this article that tries to frame this lame income-driven repayment plan as a backdoor student loan cancellation. So they're trying to sort of pit it against student loan cancellation and throw stones at it and go, oh, it's terrible. Biden's trying to get around the swamp because Biden really wants to cancel loans. That's sort of the point they're trying to get across, so that ultimately the way a story like this will play out, the way people will think. So if these various court cases challenging Biden's cancellation don't go through, well, then the IDR plan will be what they point to as saying, well, this is just as good. And the idea is to prepare the zeitgeist, in other words, you and me and our opinions, public opinion. They're trying to massage and play a little psychological sort of psyops on us, so that if and when this loan cancellation, which is nonsense also, by the way, if it should be struck down by the courts, the people will think, no, but that's okay because Biden, he did this IDR because he really wants to cancel loans. Wow, Biden just defeated the swamp on our behalf. That's the way these sorts of things are engineered to hypnotize and coerce the general public and public opinion. So I hope that you guys are seeing through all of this. The lending system is done, ladies and gentlemen. The pandemic was the nail in the coffin of the federal student loan program. People are done paying. Before the pandemic, 59% of all borrowers were not paying. Before the pandemic. So that's nearly 60%. That's nearly 2/3 of all borrowers were not making payments before the pandemic. Or maybe technically they were in repayment, but they were making $0 payments, so they weren't paying. We don't have to put up with this shit, ladies and gentlemen. And as long as we sit on the sidelines and let ourselves be transfixed by this fake manufactured controversy that the swamp is shoving into our brains, then we will be defeated through the rest of our lives. And you will die with your student loan debt hanging around your neck like an albatross. That's what they want. The bad people want us transfixed on bullshit articles like this. And the only reason I'm even posting it is to point out what's really going on here, ladies and gentlemen. So just don't be fooled. Please be smarter than that. We've been doing this for 18 years, ladies and gentlemen. We have seen all the tricks and the traps, and this is clearly one of them. So, hey, Jackie Abrams with us tonight. Hey, Jackie. How's Texas doing? They were in repayment, but they were making. Wow, 2 people tonight. Yeah, this is our late night sort of crazy late night live stream. But I see we have a few people here. Oh, a couple people. Okay. I was thinking we might have more because of all the people who stay up at night losing sleep over their student loans. Hey, Terry Dodd says, oh, yeah, here's Terry, says, I was just about to go to bed, but decided to stick around. Right on, Terry. I appreciate that. Jackie says, great way with words, Alan Collins. Thank you, Jackie. So I think I'm going to leave it there at that tonight. I'm actually a bit tired myself today, but I at least wanted to punch the card and say that, yes, we did a live stream today. So I will be back tomorrow, and our fearless co-leader will be back soon-ish. He's taking some well-deserved time off. I think he'll probably take next week off as well. But and I'm going to take some time off, so you know, for 10 days or so, starting January 20th. So in any event, guys, I will be here tomorrow. We got this. Please spread the word about this group, even if you're not watching this live. I hope if you do end up watching it after the fact, you will think about how important you are in this battle, and that you will tell everyone you know with student loans. And everybody knows at least 2-3 people, right, with student loans. Tell them about this group. We need them. 1 in 5 of all U.S. adults not only has student loans, but they are underwater on their loans. So if you know 5 people with student loans, 4 of them were never going to be able to repay their loans, even before the pandemic. So 1 in 4 of all U.S. adults have student loans. 1 in 5 of all U.S. adults are losing sleep over their student loans. So there's no good reason that we can't have tens of millions of people in this group. So please spread the word. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night. Good luck, God bless, and Godspeed, everyone. And thanks, Jackie and Terry. You guys are the diehards for sure.